This place, let me tell you. So Rodeheaver was opened up in 1950. Okay.
Yeah.
So here at Rodeheaver, we're right here on the St. Johns River. So there's part of the Civil War was here.
Yes.
And where the Union Army was on shore, and they actually sank a Confederate ship out in the waters of the St. Johns,
right there.
right across from our dock.
Yep.
So we have a lot of, or at the time, we didn't know it. We're out here playing with cannonballs, using them as doorstops, and not realizing they were live ordnance.
That's something else.
But had we have known, it wouldn't have been like that. But we just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And no one else here knew. And then EOD come out here one day, and they're like, wait a minute. That's live. We got to take all that. We've got to do a scan of the grounds, make sure anything that's buried has got to be dug up so that they could protect the grounds.
And the boys.
And the boys, that's right. So what about a work ethic?
Work ethic was one of the best things. I mean, definitely. I mean, that's where you'll hear a lot of us say that our work ethic today is from being here.
Yes.
No question about that.
We had responsibilities while we were here.
Oh, yeah. All kinds of stuff to do, from horses, to cows, to kitchen, the grounds, to
baling hay.
Oh, baling hay. That was something. We all looked forward to that one, didn't we?
Every year.
But I'll tell you what, it was, in the end, you look back at it, and it wasn't so bad, especially when the bales were nice and dry. They weren't so daggum
heavy.
We all tested all boys was testing each other out there who can get it up there. And, we had a little competitions,
Yeah.
But yeah, that and yes, and good work ethics. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And we got to go on so many different trips, thanks to the sponsors of the ranch, the donations, the different organizations. But moving on from the ranch. So you were here for 9 years. 10 kids to a house, one set of parents. Growing up in the environment that we grew up in, and then you moving out onto your own and starting your own family. Do you think that starting your own family after coming from an environment like this, did it help you any or set you up for success or failure?
It helped a lot. One thing, growing up here is definitely a Christian-based organization here, and that was definitely how I found God, and thanks to the Mr. Hanson, who was a farmhand at the time, and his family, and Mr. Green, and everybody we went to church every Sunday, had to wear a tie and a suit, and devotions on Tuesdays or Thursdays.
And they didn't limit us to one church. They let us select which one we wanted to go to.
In Palatka.
Yes.
Or the surrounding area in Palatka.
Right.
That was,
So it's not like just finding God here and you got to practice what you believed in, and they didn't force it.
No, they didn't force it on you. I mean, it's just like Mr. Rodeheaver, it's all based in Christian beliefs and raising boys to men and Christian, and the Bible was definitely part of that. And but as far as answer your question, setting me up on my own, absolutely. It set me where I'm at today, Today.
And you're a success.
And today, I've owned my own company in Virginia, and worked hard to get there. Do architectural metal wall panels for schools, dealerships, hospitals, anything with the that type of panel on it, and it's just I'm glad I was here. I mean,
Another success.
I'm glad that I could have ended up somewhere else worse. As kids, you could be
I did
on the streets and stuff.
Interview recently out of Toronto where I told them, fortunately, it was the circumstances that I was thrown into was from an unfortunate situation. However, I ended up on the fortunate side. Whereas there's a lot of kids that have been through the same thing we were going through at our age that didn't have the opportunities or didn't have the upbringing that we had. That
you saying that right there just reflects on what's going on in the world today. I'll speak freely my feelings about this, but today when kids are lost, they'll get snatched up and forced into doing, as you can see, trafficking. Yes. They have, because none of that. I'm not saying that wasn't happening back in the 70s and 80s, but today,
it don't matter how old you are today, they snatch you up.
But back then, it's like the world was a safer place.
Yes.
So, compared, there's a no-brainer. But what I think, if we can save all those children that are out there homeless right now and ain't got no place to go or doing what they being forced to do again, if there was more places like this that could take them in,
Yes.
I don't know. I pray for those kids out there. When I say my prayers, always just watch out. Just ask God to bless those kids out there. They ain't got no homes or wherever they're at. Find peace for their heart or whatever. There's going to be somebody to come and get them out of that situation, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And but if something does happen to them, and I'm sure God's got them up there in the heaven where it's a better place to be anyway. I don't know. It's just sad. I don't mean to go off topic.
It's a reflection on the world and
the kids that are here today. I'm so glad they're here. Why there's only 5 per house? I don't understand why there's not more. That's a good question. Especially with what's going on today. I know they might look at
would benefit more being here than some of the other places we know.
I wonder if Governor Santos knows about the Boys Ranch.
I don't know.
I wonder if the governor's ever been, hey, Governor, come check out the Boys Ranch. There is another one. There's a sheriff's.
The sheriff's Boys Ranch.
Is that still around?
Yeah.
There's one for girls,
about
too.
The I-10.
There's one for girls for Sheriff's Boys Ranch, or Girls Ranch or something.
I hope so.
Do you remember going to visit them when we were kids?
We played a basketball
game.
We
went and visited them. Details are small when you're 8, 9 years old.
Right.
We did go visit.
We're old. We don't remember some of the details.
Yeah, so we did visit them at one time.
Yeah.
And we was like comparing theirs to ours.
Right. But
they need more places like this for these kids that are getting, lost somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to stay out of politics, but
Yeah, I don't. I do too. I stay away from politics.
Anyway.
Everyone has their own opinions, and everyone is entitled to their own opinions. And everything that we talked about today is our own opinions,
right.
Not anything that's documented here or there that we want to prove this person is wrong or right or whatever.
And you have to say, This is for entertainment purposes only. Right?
Yes, but hopefully someone will benefit from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think somebody will. I mean,
I
you
hope
know,
so.
Me too, man. Well, I hope I helped you out,
I appreciate you sitting down with me
dude.
today.
It was so good to see you again.
Oh, you too.
You know, we need to get some more, like Mr. Callahan was saying, get more involved, and get some more of these
Right. So
past boys down
when I
here.
do these, and
There you go.
I set them up on the channel,
hmm
the more people that sees it, hopefully it'll reach more of those we haven't found yet.
You know,
So that we
maybe
can get them into the alumni groups.
and maybe whoever's running the Sheriff's Boys Ranch might see this, and hey, you know, we need to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And all the other places around the United States.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, maybe somebody's already doing it. We can probably get a lesson.
We didn't know.
Yeah, but we might be able to learn something from it if they, hey, you know what I mean?
Yes.
How they
Yes,
do it.
exactly. Yes, definitely. All right. Well, I appreciate you sitting down with me, Les, and I will see you at dinner, CP Deli's
Mhm.
on Krill Avenue in Palatka. And the organization here has already paid for it. And we appreciate CP Deli opening their
Yep.
doors. And it's going to be a private event just for us. And just like they did last time. No one else is going to be there except for the alumni.
That's right.
And we sure appreciate them doing that for us. So I will see you at dinner, young man.
It's been a pleasure, Lonnie.
You too, man.
Always, always.
Yes, sir.